The struggle of change. Good morning. Alright, it is. Well, actually, good afternoon. It's 12:01 p.m. on May 15th, 2025. I have my little sister's birthday tomorrow. But anyways, let's get to the topic at hand. Now, the struggle of change. Now, this comes because, I guess I was reflecting over some things that may have happened yesterday, where it's really hard to first find motivation. I get the struggle for everyone to simply find motivation. I get that some people may use their negative emotions or even their traumas to motivate them to persist, but that is temporary. It all dies down. It's like the moment you get sleep for dinner, you feel better. Yeah, but later it's just okay. Say we can't use negative emotions for motivation, then we have to have a love for ourselves and a love for the game. It's really hard to really drive that, to drive the passion for yourself and everything going on, considering that it's much harder to give a focus on yourself than it is to other people. I guess it's because you can hear other people much better than you can hear yourself, because no one really naturally just talks to themselves like this. I don't think so, but then again, it's just a matter of you have to look at yourself more as a person. You have to talk to yourself more as a person. Yeah, if you're going to have that type of motivation for yourself. Yeah. But for me, I was also looking towards to like my previous childhood traumas. I will definitely say that like my scenario isn't the worst. People have definitely had it way worse. But in my case, it's just I realized that the route that I want to go down with the gap semester, it might be also challenging in the case that I might be going as majority of what my parents' ideals are. Yeah, because they want someone that listens to them entirely, and for me, I'm the person that's always been the trouble kid growing up, and I'm kind of the entire opposite of what they would want in their kid, partially. Not gonna lie. Which yeah, it's kind of I'm really maybe a little confused on how to go about this entire journey. And it's of course going to be a matter of simply just do it. Have faith in the entire process, and yes, I will still go about it. Likely, I will say so. I still have like 2 months to debate if I want. Yeah. But now, what this entire process is just, I guess, is well, one, we have to have faith in the entire process. Have faith in the decisions that you make, because ultimately you are still doing what you thought was right. Yeah, I was watching The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and that is what Falcon, or Anthony Mackie, Sam Wilson, said when he did not take up the shield. He simply did what he thought was right, and in our case, that is the same thing. We can't be seen as at fault if we're just simply using our prior knowledge. We are only using what we already know, what we already can see. Yeah. What matters is that I hope all the decisions that we make is constantly representative of ourselves. Yeah. Because I think that's what matters. I think it matters that we embody ourselves the entire process, the entire journey. Yeah. I am feeling fine today, May 15th. Yesterday was pretty productive. I think I did like 3 or 4 Pomodoro sessions, which I know it might not be like a lot to other people, but it's just what matters is that we are following a more structured routine, and we are doing solid work in following those routines. And so I will say that that's great, and I hope everyone else is going about their own routes, improving little by little, one by one. It does not matter how much we achieve. What matters is that we push ourselves one step ahead, or as much as we can. You know, even if you maintain, that's good. That's great. Yeah. Yeah. Besides that, that's a topic that I want to prioritize today. Yeah. I do have more topics that I could be talking about. Oh, with the whole thing of change and emotions, and also just trying to find motivation, I believe that emotions cannot drive change. It has to be more a philosophy. I believe there has to be a mindset. There has to be solid ideas that you believe in and that you target towards. You have to have a mission, something larger than just yourself. As corny as that can sound, maybe it's because I was watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but no, I think you need to have a mission if you're going to drive yourself forward, because emotions are unreliable. I think that's primarily also for someone such as ADHD or even ADHD, because it's just, or even anxiety, big one, yeah, because our emotions are way more volatile. Yeah, I don't think that we can rely on our emotions too much as compared to simply having a mission. What is it that we want to do for this world? What is it that we want to impact? Who do we want to impact? Yeah. So what I will say to you, to me today: one, have faith in the entire process. Two, dedicate yourself to something bigger than just yourself. Of course, it is great to love yourself, and it is, and also that you have to help yourself before you help anyone else. Make it a journey that is entirely something that represents you first. What you want to be, what you want to build towards. Yeah. And three, be you, do you. That's just something that I kind of add every single time because it's just you have to put such a huge significance on being yourself the entire route. Yeah. The struggle of change, I feel, is much easier if you are able to know and able to be entirely you. Don't ever change yourself. You're completely fine. Of course, there are little habits that can be changed with time, but ultimately you are you, and you're perfect just the way you are. Bruno Mars. That's what I'll say for today. Got it? Take care. Grayson.